Good afternoon. My name is Roxane. I am a member of the Family Services Committee at Habitat Seven Rivers, and I am talking to you this afternoon from the sanctuary of Days Ferry Congregational Church in Woolwich, where Joan and Doug Hardy were longtime and devoted members of this congregation, and where their memorial service was held several months ago, at which I sang. Katie Luce, our dear, wonderful number 2 at Habitat, asked me if I would be willing to sing, as I had done at their memorial service, at Habitat's volunteer recognition Zoom meeting today. And I, of course, was delighted to be asked and happy to oblige. I know, or knew, Joan and Doug Hardy, both from our church family here in Days Ferry, and also from our Habitat family. We met, my husband and I first met Joan and Doug probably at the church, but we got to know Doug actually when he came to our house, 1853 farmhouse on the Kennebec River, to measure all of our windows for habitat inserts to keep the drafts down. It was quite a job because I don't think any 2 windows are exactly the same size. And Doug was, of course, very gracious and warm and friendly, funny, and excellent at his job, which he did at Habitat for many, many, many years. We knew Joan, obviously, as well, through both church and Habitat families. What a very gracious and elegant, quiet woman with, I think, a backbone of steel. She and Doug both were volunteers for many, many years at the church, devoted as they were to their Habitat family as well. Joan was very fond of Michelle, our dear Michelle, over, and I was able to keep her apprised of Michelle's declining health in those last dreadful months, and Joan and Doug were in fact both at Michelle's memorial service at the funeral home in Brunswick. Today I have chosen to sing a setting of the 23rd Psalm, as Katie had asked me to sing, the pieces of my choosing. It is a setting, the text of which is by Isaac Watts, who's a very well-known 19th century British hymn composer. But the music for it was composed by my husband, Paul Althouse, at the piano, whom I would like to thank for taking the time to make this recording. And I would also like to thank Annie Miller, our wonderful videographer for the church, who's been taping services for the last 2 years. Thanks to her, you don't have to be watching this by means of my trying to hold a cell phone up and take a selfie of myself singing this with Paul playing in our home with the benefit of our yellow lab Daisy barking in the background at the UPS truck which is driving by. So we both thank Annie for giving up her time to tape this as well. Finally, while Katie asked me to sing and to say a few words about Joan and Doug, and asked me to sing in their memory and honor, I think we all, having known Joan and Doug, would agree that they would be the first two to say that this piece should be in memory and in honor of not only them, but of the other Habitat volunteers who have passed away in the last year. So this will be in all their honors. My shepherd will supply my need.